on your radio, on Global Player, and
Play LBC News,
where the news never stops. This is LBC News.
From Global's newsroom, just after 9, this is Martin Stanford saying good morning. Here are the latest headlines. The UK is bracing itself for more market chaos. Ministers consider their response to Donald Trump's sweeping worldwide tariffs. The US president is insisting an economic boom is on the way. And he's likened his announcement on global levies to a hospital operation that went well. The last blast furnaces left operating in Britain could see their fate sealed within days. According to unions, the Chinese owners of British Steel are in Scunthorpe have cancelled future orders for iron ore and coal. They're needed to keep them running. South Korea's Constitutional Court has confirmed the dismissal of President Yoon Suk-yeol, ruling he violated his duty as Commander-in-Chief. The former leader was impeached in December after declaring martial law. And MPs claim a scheme that was aimed at boosting access to NHS dentists in England under the last government appears to have comprehensively failed. The Public Accounts Committees found the dental recovery plan only resulted in worsening the picture.
LBC News. Weather.
There's more cloud on a milder morning, but sunnier skies will chase away the cloud, helped by the steady easterly breeze, so we can expect temperatures to peak close to 21 degrees later. I'm back in 15 minutes.
LBC News. Travel.
LBC Travel, I'm Joanne Webb. Long delays on the M11 southbound heading towards Junction 8 at Bishop Stortford after the emergency repair works. Well, I'm pleased to tell you all the lanes are now back open. Not so good news though on the M25 anti-clockwise to the Dartford Tunnel. So on this Kent stretch, 2 lanes are being closed and that's all down to an accident. And also on the M25, there are anti-clockwise queues to Junction 5 at the M26 and that was after an accident that happened earlier. Very busy on the M4 westbound from Junction 4 at Heathrow to the M25 junction, and that was after an accident that happened earlier. And in East London, there are long delays because the A13 Commercial Road remains closed westbound in Limehouse.
This is LBC News.
Well, the tariff shocks are still bouncing around the globe. We heard these words from the Foreign Secretary, David Lammy. He's in Brussels, actually. Simon Conway's come in the studio a little earlier. You're not on for 3 minutes, Simon.
I know. I'm here early. You will probably... Well, I know you know, Martin, but listeners will know that this is your final outing on LBC News. So I wanted to take the opportunity to say a huge thank you for everything you have done for us over the last 5.5 years. You've played a huge part in the station's growth. You've been with us since launch day, way back in 2019. And we are really going to miss you. So it's a huge thank you from me and from all the rest of the team here to you for everything you've done. And there is a special message, too, that I want you to play. If you scroll right down to the bottom of your script right now on the computer, you'll find something labelled For Martin.
Okay.
So farewell then, Martin Stanford, launch presenter on LBC News, which has gone from strength to strength with him in... what slot is he in again? Does it? I thought everyone listened to LBC, normal LBC in the mid... But no, what? Anyway, sorry, scratch that bit. So farewell then, Martin Stanford. It's been emotional. I have to say on a personal level that seeing legends of the industry coming through the newsroom at LBC has been an incredibly pleasant and quite uplifting experience. People who've cut their teeth elsewhere but brought their skills and their tools to this. It still feels like a feisty young company, but I think we're all going to have to recognise soon that we've become a titan in the field, and that is largely down to people like you.
Oh, that's very sweet. Mr. James O'Brien, who's broadcasting on another channel.
He is.
But nobody listens to that
in 2
anymore,
places at the same time.
It is extraordinary.
Yeah.
Simon, that's very nice. It's much appreciated. I do have to say, so if you'll indulge me 1 second, some thank yous, not least, of course, to the people who really do a lot of the work, and that's the producers. I was only allowed one each day, of course. The very first one, after a few weeks of job, left on a holiday in Australia and never came back. I don't know if that was down to me or not. Senior broadcast journalist Chris Golds did stay to mastermind the moment-by-moment coverage that became our brand. Others who shared that duty, James Goodison, Guy Stewart, Matt Jones, Andy Ive, to name but 4. And thank you to, and perhaps even more importantly, to the Global's correspondents and reporters. It is their storytelling that makes this radio station a success, and to the many and varied contributors who've explained things in memorable ways. Thank you very much indeed for listening. 500,000 or so people who drop by each weekday morning. I hope you found the service useful from time to time. That's me done. Simon really is next. He'll have the headlines after this.
LBC News.